Well, while the eyes of Ram Nation were on football and the on-campus stadium this past weekend, Colorado State Volleyball kicked off their 2017 campaign, splitting two matches, one on Friday night, a 5-set marathon loss to Duke, but they rebounded in style with a victory over the Central Florida Knights on Saturday. My name's Matt Wozniak. Tom Hilbert is here to discuss this weekend's matches. Tom, we talked about some of the pros and cons, what you wanted to see from your team. Well, how did you grade them out?
Well, I give them an A for effort. In fact, I think, we walked into a gym with 5,000 people on Friday night, and, I think the neckband on the other jersey started tightening. We did not play with a lot of composure.
Yeah.
We played hard, and we went after balls, and we did all that kind of stuff, but our ball handling left a lot to be desired, and that caused some problems. If you looked at the box score of that match, the most interesting part was Duke had over 30 more attempts than we did. And what that shows you is that we were not converting on our opportunities on defense. We just simply weren't. We were giving them a lot of free balls. We got aced more than they did. I mean, all the things that give away easy points. And, Duke was too good for us to do that too. But that being said, we still blew a lead in the first set that would have made it a 3-set victory, and we blew a lead in this 5th set that really killed me. So it was, we did some good things, but then there were some spurts where we needed to be good when we weren't. And I think the team was disappointed, I was disappointed, and we need to rebound on Saturday.
Yeah, and even with those extra attempts for the Duke Blue Devils, Colorado State was never really down by more than 5 points at any point in a 5-set match. So they did compete, and they overcame some adversity. But a quick turnaround always helps heal things. Yeah. As I said on the broadcast, you got to have a short memory in this game. Getting around on there quickly. I thought Central Florida, as the game progressed, you really started getting some energy. There were some more positive vibes coming out of your squad.
We started handling the ball better about halfway through. We got ace 5 times in the first set, which is why we lose. But then we started handling the ball better. We started competing a little bit better. We started putting service pressure on them, which we had not done on Friday night. That's really big. You have to do things to disrupt other teams, and we finally started doing that. And once you do that and you get them out of sorts a little bit, then our block took over. We blocked balls. We started showing our physicality against them, and so we can then win some games.
Yeah, a couple of great individual performances. Let's stick with the service. You were down a couple of seniors. Sonia Cheesemich was not 100%. Axie Paletto did not play in either match. Jasmine Hanna, boy, you want to talk about serving. That jump serves. That seems like a new weapon in her arsenal.
It's a great weapon. She's great at it. Unfortunately, it bothers her back, so we can't have her do it all the time. But if she's feeling good, she's going to do it, and it is a brutally tough serve.
Oh, and she sparked a number of runs when Colorado State was looking for momentum in both of those matches. Second was Kirstie Hillier, had a double-double against Duke, 19 kills, 11 blocks, hitting .317, and then she turns around with 16 kills, just 3 errors, hits .500 against Central Florida. She's just developing at an accelerated rate.
She's very consistent, and we really need to set her more. She needs to get more balls. So I feel like, Kirstie's doing a lot of things right. I think I want to also commend, I think Amanda Young did a nice job as the first start as a libero, and she still has a lot to learn, but she was solid for us and allowed us, the other team picked on other players then, but you kind of want that to happen at times.
And finishing up our scouting report, Brianna Runnels, she had those freshman jitters. You were mentioning the jersey getting a little tight, but she bounced back, showed off that athleticism. I thought she was great. What was different, in your opinion, between night 2 and night 1?
Well, we got her the ball in what we call in tempo. She needs it a little bit faster. She can't take a really high ball. She just doesn't hit that very well. So once we figured that out, and we figured it out actually in set 5 of the Duke match, and she had 3 kills in that set, then we got her going, and she was really good for the entire Central Florida match.
A bounce-back performance for Colorado State in the first win of this young season. Now it's off to Tallahassee. Let's take a first talk about that a little bit. You're running the number 15 team in the country on their home court. You're going to play TCU, UNC, Asheville. Is it good to get out of Moby Gym, go out and play some, maybe a little bit less pressure on the road?
Yeah. It's good to play good teams, and it is going to be I like TCU on a neutral court. I think that's a good match for us. I think Florida State's very good. They were in the Sweet 16 last year. But they went 2 5-game matches this last weekend, so they look like they're human, so we'll see.
Well, everybody looks a little human. Even the #1 team in the country, Texas, lost earlier. So all teams across the volleyball landscape getting themselves sorted out. We'll have all of the highlights and the recap from the Rams trip out to Tallahassee when we talk to Tom Hilbert next time right here on Ram Vision. See you then, folks.